Okay guys, today we're playing Betrayal on Antara. This is my favorite game. Got it for my 7th birthday and been playing it ever since. New game. Alright, so should definitely be an advanced player by now. But I don't necessarily want this to be super hard. Take forever. Alright, fine.
The attack was brutal, without provocation. Acknowledging the futility of their fight, the crew abandoned their ship to a thirsty blaze. The crew and 2 passengers. Strangers tossed by fate into the same small lifeboat, desperately rowing towards safety.
We're gonna make it.
And pursued by something out of a nightmare. A rocky shore near the village of Betrayal. Aaron Cordelane came here to fish many a balmy summer afternoon away. Here Aaron found the peace and quiet to dream of distant lands, mighty heroes, and exploits far more daring than those told over mugs of ale of the Spitting Lion. Yes.
Hey! What was that?
This very afternoon, the first great adventure of his life was leaping toward him. One man was sprawled motionless on the beach, while a young noble tried to fend off an enormous flying beast, the likes of which Aaron had never seen. Aaron could see that the man was losing. Drawing his scaling knife, Aaron charged forward. Aaron's yell and sudden appearance startled the beast, but its surprise was only momentary.
Get back! It'll kill you too!
Aaron ignored the warning. As he bent to support the wounded stranger, the beast swooped upon him. A swipe from its massive forelegs sent Aaron sailing across the sand. Dazed, Aaron looked for an escape from the beast's attack, but there was nowhere to run. Aaron turned away, shielding his head with his arms as terror overwhelmed him. Terror and something else.
Ah! What happened?
Nearby, the stranger knelt by his dying companion.
God, don't talk. We'll get help.
But the prone man knew it was too late. With his last strength, he pressed a medallion into the noble's hand.
Is this worth a man's life?
Pocketing the medallion, the young noble walked to where Aaron stood, still stunned, near a glassy trough in the sand.
That was some trick.
How? What did I do?
For one thing, you probably saved my life.
What was that thing?
I don't know, but it dropped some kind of firebomb on our ship. We had to take to the lifeboats. It seemed to take a particular interest in Gregor, and I had the bad luck to share a boat with him.
That was Gregor?
Yes, he gave me this before he died. Any idea what it is? If it's a thing of magic, I thought you might recognize it.
Me? I'm just a steward and stable hand at my father's inn.
Then how do you account for...
I don't know.
I've heard that the gift of magic can come on strong without warning.
Magic?
Me? What's your name?
I am Aaron Courdelane of Briala, my lord.
Well, Aaron, my name is William Escobar of Panizzo, and I am in your debt. I consider it my duty as the fourth son of the House of Escobar to help you with this latent talent of yours.
That's all right. I really should be getting back to the inn now.
Don't be silly. You can return with me to my father's house, and I'll introduce you to our mage. He will teach you to harness and control your magic before you hurt yourself.
As you wish, my lord. Though, if you please, I'd like to go home first to tell my parents.
Of course, but stop with this milord business, Aaron. I make it a policy to dispense with such formalities when someone has just saved my life. Panizzo it is, then. All set?
It's all so much, so fast. I think I should talk to my parents first.
I'm sorry, I should have thought. Of course.
You
Let's go
guys
see them.
already
I'd like
discussed
to meet
this.
them.
Thanks. They're not going to believe this.
Alright, and we're off. So, the turning is a little bit faster than if you play this on original hardware. It's not perfect, but it's not too bad.
I don't know, William. I never thought I'd be stealing from a dead man. That's no better than what a common cutthroat would do.
We're just being practical, Aaron. Look at it this way. Nothing he's carrying can help him anymore, but it might be able to help us.
So for some reason, when I first started playing this game, like I said, I got it for my 7th birthday. I never thought, whoa, I never thought to loot the corpses. So, the game was pretty much impossible. Because that's how you get, like, everything. Okay, we got a Mazalith here. And this is the combat system. You just kinda click on the enemy. So you can change your attacks and stuff down here. And Aaron can do magic sometimes. Not yet. Yeah, so like I can do hack. Ooh. So the swing attack has, I think it has the highest accuracy. Okay, thrust has the highest accuracy but the least damage. So you get the idea. I should have changed his attack. Hack attack is very inaccurate. Man. Alright. Try the thrust. There we go. Man. Well, we just started the game, so our skills are gonna be pretty much not there. Wow. Trust me, it's not always like this. There we go. Okay. These guys almost never have loot. Every once in a while they'll have like a coin. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, see this turning? It's not right. That's because I'm playing it on Windows 10. Now normally Aaron's father is outside here. Maybe he's not out because it's nighttime. Okay. We have $86. Alright, we should probably buy some food. Food is a big deal in this game. Alright. Now this inn, since this is Aaron's parents' inn, You can rest here for free. Normally you would have to pay at the end. Ooh, 41 hours. Yeah, to heal. Okay. Alright, so... sleep until morning. Didn't use any food. Okay. There he is.
Aaron, you're back early. No bites, eh, lad?
I wouldn't exactly say that, Dad. Dad, this is William, youngest son of the House Escobar.
Well. This is an honor, Squire. We don't get highborn folk round here often.
A pleasure to meet you, Master Courtelaine.
You'll never believe what just happened, Dad. I was fishing on the rocks, same spot as always, and I heard a terrible noise coming from the beach. I ran down and saw a giant flying thing attacking 2 men.
A Traka attacked them?
No, not a Traka, a monster. I ran to help. It swatted me like a gone gnat. But I got its attention because it turned away from William and went after me. I thought it was going to kill me for sure. I covered my face and braced for the attack, but it didn't hit me. All of a sudden, I felt kind of tingly and warm. I heard the thing shrieking. That made me look up. Dad, I killed it, destroyed it, but I don't know how. William says I blasted it with magic.
That's not bad, son. Jazz it up a little and you might get a coin or two from the supper crowd.
Come on, you don't believe him?
I'm not making it up. It really happened.
Master Courtelaine, every word Aaron has said is true. Had he not come to my aid when he did, surely I would be dead. Look to our clothes and wounds for proof.
Well, I'll be a garnish swineherd. Once word of this gets around, folks will be pecked in the lion like fieldworms in a thunderstorm. This is the most excitement we've had around here since Lonzo's cow birthed twin calves last year.
The thing of it is, Dad, if I really can do magic, William thinks I should come with him, back to Panizzo.
Panizzo? That's halfway across the world, lad.
Oh, it ain't
Master
that far.
Courtelaine, if Aaron doesn't learn to use his magic properly, he could well be a danger to himself and everyone around him.
But your mother and Laura Miller, think of how they'll feel if you just up and left. Hannah, think of how I'll feel. You know I depend on you to keep things straight around this place. Why, who would tally up the books and make sure the butcher and tallyman get paid? Who's going to tell me when the serving wenches are planning to elope with the dairyman? No, Aaron, I'm sorry, but you're needed here at home. Now, I know how it is when you reach that age where the town starts feeling 2 sizes too small. I'll not be having you think that your old man doesn't remember what it's like to be young. If you want to plan a trip to Imatsi when we're not in our busy season, maybe even as a honeymoon if you like.
Imatsi?
Dad,
It's like
this
5
is
minutes away.
nuts. I need to go with William. I've never been to a big town before. Think of the stories, the people, the adventures.
You always were a dreamer, boy. Always looking up at the sky instead of down at the road in front of you.
I'll recommend him to my father. Aaron will study with the best mage and tutor in Panizzo.
At least wait until your mother gets back from the marketplace. She'll kill me if I let you leave without saying goodbye.
Can't, Dad. The governor is expecting William home.
Yep, can't wait for her.
Don't worry about Aaron, Master Courtelaine. He can come home to visit soon, and you're always welcome at our estate.
Can't say as I hold with this gallivanting off when there's work to be done at home. But I guess you're old enough now to decide for yourself. Take care, Aaron. And remember, there's more to life than a joyman's tale.
I will, Dad. Say goodbye to Mama for me. Tell her I love her, and I'll write when I get to Panizzo.
No, you won't. Alright, so we're gonna need a shovel. Because there's stuff to dig up. Oh, shoot. Something is weird with the mouse. I don't know what's going on. Send water. Okay, we definitely need that too. Oh, crap. We can't afford it. Man, you know, the fishing rod is cool, but it's extremely hard to find... What the heck? Mouse isn't working right. It's extremely hard to find places to fish. There's like 2 places, and I never remember where they are. So we're going to sell that and buy a bottle of sand water, which is just healing. See? There you go. There's the backstory of sand water. Should be okay on this other stuff. Well, we're out of money anyway. Alright. Get out of here. Now, there's a lot of people in town to talk to, which I guess we should do. Shoot, I guess I should read this stuff. Okay, a familiar voice called through the open door. Aaron, what are you doing out there on the steps? Come in, come in. Aaron entered the kitchen. Through billowing clouds of flour, he could dimly make out the billowing form of Mrs. Miller, kneading a small mountain of dough. She spoke rapidly, keeping time with her vigorous movements. I'd give you a hug, but you'd probably wind up in the oven with this week's loaves. Besides, if I know young men in love, you didn't come to see me at all. Laura's down at the well gathering water. That girl is a marvel. Such a beauty, yet so eager to help out around the house. You're a lucky fellow to catch her eye. Why, all the men in the village... Aaron murmured, "Thank you kindly, and good day to you, Mrs. Miller," and slipped out the front door. The clouds of flour hid his escape. As he headed down the path, Aaron heard Mrs. Miller continuing the song of her daughter's virtues. And she is, well, right there, in the distance. Check out this house. Man cleaned out the milking pails. A man cleaned out milking pails in a well-swept, tidy farmyard. At Aaron's greeting, he looked up from his chore. A sunburned, worried face looked out from beneath a broad-brimmed straw hat. A brown, calloused hand clasped Aaron's. "Hello, Lonzo. My father says you haven't dropped into the spitting line for several weeks. Got another two-headed calf keeping you up nights?" Lonzo put a straw out of his hat and sucked on it meditatively. "All my calves is acting like they got two heads, Aaron. First they go one way, then they go the other. Then they fall down in a heap. It's a pitiful sight." Aaron took a look inside the barn to see the calves for himself. The little creatures tried to stand, but lost their balance and fell to their knees. The worried cows nuzzled their babies and looked to the humans for help. "What can we do?" "I've run through all I know about bovine diseases, Aaron. Doc Myers and Balmestry might be able to save them, though. If you know of anyone going that way..." The farmer's voice trailed off as he looked at his stricken herd. Aaron promised to try to get the message to Doc Myers. After wishing Lonzo luck, Aaron turned away from the sunny farmyard, the bleats of the stricken creatures loud in his ears. Well, that's kind of sad. Okay.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
Aaron, how nice to see you.
Guess I don't have to read her.
Laura, I won't be around here for a while.
Oh, really? Is your dad sending you to Amatsi for supplies? I wish we were married so I could go with you. I've never been to Amatsi.
No, Laura, I'm not going to Imatsi, and I don't know when I'll be back. This is going to be hard for you to understand, Laura. Kor, it's hard for me to understand.
Don't take Kor's name in vain, Aaron.
Sorry. Anyhow, Laura, it looks like that I have this gift. I think I can do magic.
Whatever are you talking about, Aaron Coeur-d'Alene?
I think I have magical abilities. I'm not sure, but I've got to find out. And I can't do that if I stay in Briala.
But what am I supposed to do if you leave?
I don't know. Stay with your mother and father. Help out with the children. It's not that I don't care about you, Laura, because I do.
When am I going to see you again?
I don't know. Soon. Don't worry. Things will work out for the best. Look, I gotta go now. Take care of yourself, Laura. I'll miss you.
Come home soon, Aaron. I'll be waiting for you.
No one answered Aaron's knock. However, a cacophony of squeals and curses issuing from the backyard indicated the presence of someone, or something. Stepping gingerly through the mud and garbage, the party walked to the rear of the house to find a monster writhing about in a pit of mire and dung. A limb of the monster rose up, detached itself, and came toward them. "Bristles in yard, what the sow tail do you want?" the muck-covered blob grunted. Aaron hesitated. "What with all the noise, we thought maybe someone was being murdered back here." "We won't bother you. You seem to have your hands full, sir." "Sir, is it? Don't truffle with me, boy. Can't you tell a sow from a boar?" The lump of dirt wiped a hand across its face, revealing beady black eyes and a few wisps of hair. Aaron blushed. "I'm sorry, ma'am. No insult intended." "And none there'll be if you lend a trotter and help me gather up these piglets." Alright, let's do it. Disregarding their clothes and their dignity, the heroes stumbled and lunged after the piglets. Finally, they rounded up all the squealing, wriggling creatures and stuck them back in their pen. Lord love you. Let me give you a great big hog. The pig farmer threw her arms around Aaron in an embrace that left a lasting impression on his clothes, if not his emotions. The party rinsed off best as they could in the pig's watering trough, laughing at each other's altered appearance. Well, at least that wasn't boring, William quipped as they hit the road again. Okay, see, this is weird. It's just a dead-end road. Yeah, okay. Nothing back there. The yard was littered with rubbish and broken bottles. Spokeless cartwheels grinned up through the weeds like toothless mouths. As the party picked their way toward the door, it burst open, a half-dressed woman flying like a cannonball in their direction. Aaron stepped forward bravely. Mrs. Durkins, I'd like to introduce... I don't want to meet none of your low-life friends, Aaron Coeur d'Alene. You kids are nothing but a bad influence on my poor Beau, always getting him drunk and in trouble. Mrs. D, Beau's the one who forced his way into our wine cellar. True, my little brother gave him the key, but only after Beau threatened him. Beau is 7 years older and thrice as big, after all. Mrs. Durkins grabbed the wheel spoke off the ground and brandished it like a sword. I don't need to listen to a bunch of lies about my sweet, gentle Bobo. Get off my property now, or I'll have your mother take the strap to the lot of you. Okay, one more house. Aaron walked up to the path of the Master Cooper's residence, the largest house in Betrayal. The Master Cooper's son Eugene answered the door. He was a strapping youth, a bit loud but good-hearted. Aaron had known him since the two were babies. Aaron introduced William to Eugene, who eyed his noble garb in a speculative fashion before offering his hand. Eugene's handshake was so hearty that William winced. It's good to meet you two, Eugene. Now would you mind giving me that back while there's still something left of it? Eugene guffawed. I'm glad you showed up, Aaron. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. And you should listen to this too, my lord. I'll no doubt be of great interest to one such as yourself. I'll say it once, and once only. The word is chickens. That's right, chickens. And what is it about chickens, you ask? Aaron, having heard many of Eugene's get-rich-quick schemes before, tried to pull William away, but William's interest seemed to be aroused. Do tell, my good friend, just what is it about chickens? Eugene took a deep breath. They're economical. You feed them table scraps and a handful of corn, and they produce eggs, meat, and best of all, chicken manure, or as I call it, white gold. Now I have a friend, he's a real genius with chicken manure. Even as we speak, he's experimenting with 17 new uses for the stuff. Things no one's ever thought of before. William's enthusiasm seemed to know no bounds. Really? Oh, do go on. What does your friend the genius do with it? Why, practically everything. He makes candles out of it, and soap. In concentrated form, it's full of vitamins and minerals. Aaron cut in, disgusted. You don't mean he suggested eating it? Of course not. You feed it to catfish. They'll eat anything. The most exciting experiments involve collecting the gas from the stuff and using it to make controlled explosions, which then can... Well, I don't understand all the complicated stuff myself, but my friend says all he needs is a paltry contribution from a few understanding investors such as yourselves. That joyman Scott Grazzi was in town a day or so, telling tales of magic and a mage he saw in Moldova. To hear him tell the story, you almost think he could cast magic. Well, anyway, before he headed south, I mentioned my proposal, and he said he might be interested in a small investment. William laughed and Aaron sighed loudly. Eugene, it sounds like a fascinating experiment, but we don't have the money to back it yet. We have $4. Maybe some other time. It was great seeing you, but we've got to get going. As he closed the door, Aaron reflected on Eugene's statement about his old friend Scott knowing magic. Okay. Let me know if I should stop reading those and just let you guys read it.
Just what are you going to do about it?
Hear that? Someone's in trouble.
It came from over there.
Okay. This is a major moment in the story. And also more combat.
Don't you just hate it when a friendly little picnic in the woods turns ugly? What happened? Did she put too much mayonnaise in the chicken salad again?
Why don't you mind your own business? Don't interfere and maybe we'll give you a turn when we're done.
William, we've got to do something.
You know what? I was just thinking the same thing.
Okay. Still no magic, eh? Nah. Could have sworn that back in the day when I used to play this, you would start with magic. Maybe you do on the lower difficulties. Maybe that's what it is. Ooh. Alright. Man, alright, let's stick with the thrust. Okay, okay. Alright. Man, 2 against 3. Sometimes this can be a tough fight. Ugh. Well, that's why we bought that sand water. Gonna need it. You can use that during combat too. Okay. I'm gonna let that guy run away, even though I'm sure he's got good loot. Stuff to sell anyway. Leather jerkin, among other things. Sword. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this ain't good. Ooh. Alright, drink some of this.
What am I using for brains?
Do you? Oh yeah, you gotta double click, you don't track. Okay, we use 10. One down, 2 to go. Alright. Well, maybe, I guess we will kill all 3 of them. That'll be good. Get more stuff. Nice.
Are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
I'm fine, thanks.
Think nothing of it. What's a pretty young woman like you doing traveling off the roads by herself?
I don't see how that's any of your business, you...
William Escobar of House Escobar, at your service. And this is my friend, Aaron Coeur d'Alene.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. Now, if you'll just stand aside, I'll be on my way. I've got to get to Balmestry with these animal skins.
I could tell those bandits were interested in skin, all right, and I know whose. It's a good thing we came along when we did.
I had the situation under control.
You know, that was my first thought when I saw one lone woman fending off an entire band of armed men. No need to stop here, William, my boy. She obviously has the situation well under control. How foolish of me to expect any gratitude.
I could have taught those cretins quite a lesson without any help from you two. But whether I needed it or not, you did come to my assistance, so I guess I owe you one. I was going to sell these skins and be home with Dad before month's end, but it would appear I am beholden to you, William Escobar of House Escobar, and his friend Aaron Coeur d'Alene. Where are we bound?
Just what do you mean by we?
I am a woman of honor. I prefer to repay my debts promptly. I'll not have you showing up in a few months claiming I owe you a favor.
We wouldn't.
I'm coming with you until we even up the score.
But
A pleasure to have you along, Miss...
Kaylin Usher. Now let's get going. With the way you meddle in other people's affairs, shouldn't be too long before someone tries to kill the pair of you. With any luck, I'll still make it home by month's end.
Oh no. She lives pretty far away. Oh, crap. Yeah, something isn't right. If I do this fast, it seems to work better. She shouldn't be the one to have that though, because Aaron's the one that's best at lockpicking. Food and money doesn't matter who you give it to, because it goes here in a separate thing. All this stuff just gonna sell. So, give it to whoever. Run back here and sleep in the inn. And then in the morning the store will be open, sell all this loot. You can camp too, by the way. You'll see that later. Yeah, sure. Heal up. Puts us right at morning. See if he's open yet. And he is. Oh, you know what? This guy might have bad prices. Oh, this is a guy that doesn't buy anything. Crap. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright guys, we got our third character. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you thought. In the next episode, we will be heading to Amatsi. Right there. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.